What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. It's game day. It's game day. It's a fever day. You know what that means. We got to dive into it. We got to give our prediction. This is how the Indiana Fever win. Now, I got good news and I got bad news. I have good news and I have bad news. The first thing is, welcome back to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel. You said you want to start with the bad news. I got you. The bad news is, I don't believe Caitlin Clark is going to play in this game. That's the bad news. I don't believe there will be any Caitlin Clark in this game. Caitlin Clark is not in the Indiana Fever pregame hype photo, the game day photo. She's not in it. I don't think she's playing today, y'all. I don't think she's playing today. It sucks because I do not want to continue to watch this team without Caitlin Clark. I just got to be honest. I got to be honest. I miss watching 22 play. I hope she's back this week. I hope she can make it back Thursday or at least Saturday. I do not want to watch this Indiana Fever team 3 times without Caitlin Clark this week. No. I need her back. All right? We want her healthy, but we need her back. That's the bad news. The good news is I've seen crazy things happen. I've seen the miracles you've worked on other people. Can you do it for me? Can we beat the Minnesota Lynx without her? I don't think so, but I've seen miracles happen. I've seen them happen, and I'm going to have faith. You know, at the end of the day, the Minnesota Lynx are not an unbeatable team. They've lost some games. Let's not get it confused. The Minnesota Lynx have lost some games, okay? They're not unbeatable. They're not unbeatable. Now, the first thing, if you want to beat the Minnesota Lynx, who stand at a towering 14-2, if we want to beat the Lynx, y'all tell me what's the first step. Y'all tell me. Need I say more? Need I say more? They have Napheesa Collier, who's playing like the best player in the world, the front runner for MVP right now, Napheesa Collier. You better figure out a way to slow her down. And the one thing about Napheesa Collier is she's not going to allow you to take her out the game easily. Oh, she going to be aggressive. She going to get her shots up. She's going to get her shots up. We got to figure out how are we going to slow Napheesa Collier down. Natasha Howard, you better show up. You doing all this in these interviews. You had a solid game last game. Salute to that. You had a solid game last game. Now you going against the one. You're returning to Minnesota, a place you won a championship. It's time to step up to the plate defensively and do what you got to do with Napheesa Collier. You better do what you got to do. Because if you're not going to guard her, we can just go small ball and put Sophie Cunningham in. If we're not going to stop her anyway, okay? So you need to show up and you need to handle the task of Napheesa Collier. Now, Napheesa Collier is not a one-on-one. You can't just guard her one-on-one. We have to help. We have to play team defense. But we have to stop. Not even stop. You really got to slow her down. We got to slow down Napheesa Collier. We can't let her go for 30 and 10. Okay? And for whatever reason, Napheesa Collier has dominated against the Indiana Fever. All last season, she killed us. And she's off to a hot start. All-star captain. We got to figure out what we're going to do with her. The next thing, Stephanie White. Hello, Earth to Stephanie White. Stephanie White, can you have your team ready to play a basketball game today to start out? Can we not get off to a terrible start? Because I'm telling you this right now. If we get off to a terrible start and we fall down 10, 12, 13 in the first quarter versus this team, we're not coming back. We're not coming back, bro. So you need to make sure you got your troops ready to go from the tip. From the tip, you have to make sure the team is ready to play. We cannot come out flat, no energy. We can't do that. And also, if we do happen to get a lead, can we hold on to any double-digit lead? We've given up double-digit leads in third and fourth quarters in 3 of the last 4 games, bro. We was up by 23, and they came back and took the lead on us. That's ridiculous. Dallas had no business coming back in that game. The coaching has to be better. I want to see an actual game plan. Can we actually play with some tempo? Because if we play your slow motion offense versus this team and we're stuck in the half court, we will lose by a lot. So Stephanie White, you need to make some adjustments. You need to be able to have your team come out ready to play, and we need to be able to hang on to a big lead if we get one. Okay? The third thing, come down to the big 2 we got left. Aaliyah Boston has to show up and win her matchup. Aaliyah Boston has to be a dominant player. And if Aaliyah Boston doesn't show up, now I know Caitlin Clark's not there, so she doesn't get a lot of those short rolls to the basket that she easily converts. She having to work a little bit more, a little bit harder to get good looks at the rim. But, I mean, you got to win this matchup. You got Atlanta Smith. She's a good player. I like Atlanta Smith. Really good player. But you got to win that matchup. It is what it is. You're Aaliyah Boston. You was the number 1 pick in the draft. You're an all-star starter. You should be able to win that matchup clean versus Atlanta Smith. I watched De'Erica Hamby outplay you. I watched Azuri Stevens outplay. Like, I've watched you get outplayed by some bigs who are not as good as you. And you cannot get outplayed by Atlanta Smith today. I don't care if she has Napheesa Collier on her team. You need to win that matchup, period. If we're going to have a chance to win, you need to have 20 and 10. 20 and 10. And also, the second half of what we have left, Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell, you have to have another good game, another efficient game. We can't have the Kelsey Mitchell that shoots 4 for 15 and 4 for 16, 0 for 3 from 3. We can't have that Kelsey Mitchell today if we are going to upset this team. This is a monster team. Courtney Williams not only got the best fade and taper in the league, she got the best mid-range pull-up in the league. Kayla McBride is back. Bridget Carlton is nice. You know what I mean? Like, they have a legit team. Heidemann come off the bench. She's nice. Like, I mean, we're gonna have to figure out a way to just kind of hang around and then try to steal it in the end. But if Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston don't show up and be dominant, I don't really see a chance. I don't see a chance. Ari McDonald is a big help. You know what I mean? Lexi's is gonna be 6 Lexis out there. That's always, but it's gonna take a lot more than that. And without Caitlin Clark, everybody has to be at their best. She's not there to save us and make things easy for everybody right now. So we'll see what happens. Put down in the comments what you think the final score of this game will be. Hopefully we can steal a win. Hopefully Caitlin Clark is back this week, man. Hopefully she's back, because I definitely want to see her on the floor, man. This is Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel.